Hey guys, Brian Hilliard here, author of the best-selling book Networking Like a Pro and How to Overachieve Without Overcommitting. And I gotta tell you, I am fired up here today because today we are going to talk about how you can be more resilient, how you can bounce back, and how you can be more successful as a result of that. Because one of the things that I talk about a lot is that successful people all have at least one thing in common, and that is their ability to bounce back, to be resilient. And you're like, Brian, well, how can you be so confident in saying that? Well, because success is not a straight line endeavor. Success isn't something where you just pop it in for 2 minutes in the microwave and, oh, look, it's popcorn, the lightly salted kind, just like I like, right? That's not how success works. Success is not a straight line endeavor. Success does have different bumps on the road. Some are smaller than others, but success is not something where you just boom, boom, and off to the other side you get to it. So the reason I know that every successful person is resilient is because that they have been able to go through, in order to get to success, by definition, they had to have some of these things that pop up and work through it. Now, here's the thing. Success is something and resiliency is something that comes up when you have a situation where right after, this has been my experience, right after I make the decision to do something, but right before I'm able to actually see those results, there's this pocket. And that's where the bump in the road winds up coming through. I'll give you a perfect example. So with this video that I'm shooting here right now, this is at least the seventh time that I've had to shoot it. Now, I never have to shoot videos 7 times. We've had sound issues, video issues, sound again, lighting, sound again. I mean, just one thing after another after another. Now, what I could choose to say is, you know what? This just isn't in the cards for me today. I'm just not going to do it. I could just walk away and like that would be fine. Okay. Or, you know what I did do? I said, oh, okay, we're going to try to make it hard for whatever reason. This is trying to make me unsuccessful. That's fine. What I'm going to do is I'm going to recommit this. I'm going to really make sure that I get this right. I'm going to put more energy into making this work than I am going to allow that energy to be able to come and try to knock me down. Okay. So when you talk about being able to be more resilient, when you talk about being able to bounce back better, you want to be thinking in terms of what it is that you can do to obviously be more successful in that regard. All right. So one of the things that I always tell people is what I've already just said. When you have some adversity, you got to recommit yourself to whatever it is that you're doing. So if you're a business owner trying to roll out a new product, if you're a individual working at an organization and you're trying to get a project through, whatever the case may be, and some things start coming up, you got to recommit yourself to that process. You got to say, listen, I don't care what's going to happen. I don't care what the issues are. I don't care what's trying to get in my way because I'm committed to getting to where I want to go. That's the great first step. As far as secondly, after that, you then want to be like, listen, what is it that I'm going to be able to do to be able to kind of handle this a little bit better? And the way that I have found it, and this is speaking for myself, but I think other successful people fall into this, we can have a tendency to get into this perfectionistic place. We can have a tendency to get into this, well, if it's not working, then I must be doing something wrong place. We can have a tendency to get into a, oh, geez, get super upset because it's not going as smoothly as you want place. And what I tell people is, listen, you know what? There are going to be things that come up that you just can't get overly excited about. You can get motivated, like with this video, it has motivated me to do a good job and it has motivated me to double down, but it's not gotten me super upset. Now in the past, I did. If this was in the past, I'd be like, OMG, what's wrong with me? And I would be getting really, really upset about that and probably just walk away, and be like, I'll do it tomorrow or something like that. But now I'm not like that. Now I'm just like, okay, listen, I'm not looking at this as a referendum on my own personal well-being or ability to do certain things. It's just what I need to do, and it's going to be a little harder than I thought. That's fine. Let's make sure that we get this across the line. Eric Worre talked about this a lot. I saw this in an interview he did. He said that if you find a problem that is an 8 and you are a 9, then you are always, in most cases, going to get through those 8 problems. He said the problem is that when people are 6s, they find themselves facing 7, 8, and 9 problems, and they're simply not up for the task. And I love that point, and I think that that's a really good idea when you're talking about everyday success. If you want to be able to be successful on a regular basis, you want to make resiliency a part of your everyday success habits. You want to make bounce back ability, Deb talks about that, as a part of your everyday success habits. You want to make being able to be calm and be motivated, but be calm and be focused as a part of your everyday success habits. That will help you overcome adversity, be more resilient, and power through some of the different roadblocks that get set up for you. Because I am telling you, right after you make a decision to write a book, do a website, try to get more clients, try to get a promotion, try to finish a project, try to talk to your boss, try to get another job, right after you make that decision, but right before you start seeing any benefits. So it's kind of like you, and right at that point when you're just getting ready to get started, that's when stuff happens, okay? But you need to stick with it and you will be absolutely fine. All right, so hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully this is something that you can see yourself doing. As always, feel free to like, share, or comment below. We'd love to hear from you. I personally answer all comments, and I'd love to hear what you have to say. Or you can visit us on our website at everydaysuccesshabits.com. That's www.everydaysuccesshabits.com, and I'd love to be able to hear from you there as well. But in the meantime, my name is Brian Hilliard, saying so long, take care, and thanks so much for